Good morning. You're live in the morning with Coco. Uh, Crusty stuff with my face. I thought I washed my face. But good morning. Good morning. You having coffee with Coco? Welcome. I just wanted y'all to see me live and in color. I was thinking about uh the time I was in jail and everything. And I said, you know what? I'm gonna come on and do me a video. Because life is too short to be holding on to the past. So I said, let me go on and get on to the beginning of my new fortune and fame. So I said, I hope everybody looking out for each other or looking out for yourself because self-love. I was thinking about this morning. That's why I'm on this video. Y'all see the title. I was laying in the bed sleeping. And I woke up early this morning, right? And I prayed. I said, ooh, I did it again. I was like, ooh, my breath don't smell like doo-doo this morning. I was like, oh, so I must have been a cleanse myself of everything. I mean, everything. Because before I used to sleep with these different niggas, people back in the days and I used to sleep with different men and everything. I had toxic all in my system. I used to party. I mean, I used to just drink alcohol and I mean I turned it up. It was gin and juice back in the days when I first got my rose. Mm, when I first got my rose, we went to Top Cat. I had my excuse my face, y'all. I just had to do this early. I said we're gonna have coffee with Coco. That's what I do. So now that I got my platform, I had when I back in the days. Because when I smelled my breath, just when I said, ooh, my breath, I smelled like I said what I said. SITCH, SITC. But I said, ooh, my breath don't smell like doo-doo. I'm like, and it still don't smell like doo-doo. I said, so I must have been, man, alcohol, all that stuff. So back in the days, I first got my rose, had my purple on again, purple and white. It was a hard to top. Ooh, it was a hard to top, okay? So I had the hair down because I didn't know how to do my hair because my hair was so long back in the days when I was in Kennedy Square. And I didn't know how to do it. So I just slicked it down, I bone straight that stuff, okay? And it was long. Okay. So I had all my kids because I all had boys. So when you have boys, yeah, my hair was growing like man, it was growing. Everybody seen me with my pretty picture when I took a picture when I was pregnant with Delvine. But anyway, we went in there. My first drink was Seagram's gin and grapefruit juice. That was all I used to drink. Okay, so that's when I was drinking at Top Cat. I think I had me. Yep, because Jonelle used to drink Seagram's gin, and I always wanted to see because that man used to have the bottles. He had the small ones. He had he had that Seagram's, and he was every time you see that man had a bottle of that little small Seagram's in his pocket. He'll pull it out, bow, one shot. Going on by the business, okay? Jonelle did not play. I still remember that man. His mama was his body Clyde, man. Every time you turn around, mama and Jonelle was fighting. I said, I want to be a nigga like Jonelle. I want cause that big old afro. That man had a knife. He whipped that nigga. He has whipped that knife out like that. And I said, let me go on back. Let me see what I'm talking about. Cause Jonelle used to always say, do like this. He said, your breath smell like doo-doo. Because I still remember that day my mama was trying to do on the McLennan Street. I'm sitting in the living room watching TV. And mama was doing, and Brittany was leaning over mama. And she was leaning over mama. And mama said, ooh. Mama said, ooh, your breath smell like doo-doo. No, my mama said, your breath smell like. And I fell out. Britta was so mad. Oh, Britta was so mad. Okay, Britta was so bad. But I'm laying there on the floor, dying laughing. Mama cracking up. So Mama said, Britta said, you do your own work. And Mama said, no, Britta said, no. First of all, Mama said, what you been eating? Your breath smell like I fell out. Me and Mama laughing so hard. Britta said, my breath don't smell like doo-doo. I had some Oreos. I had some Oreos. Mama said, your Oreos smell like shit. I felt. I said, nah, we got to see what's going on. So I said, the God done gave me a whole new life. And I just felt my breath this morning. And I felt myself waking up saying, blowing on the pillow. I'm like, ooh, my breath don't smell like. And I said, what's going on there? So now I said, I did it again. Because John used to do that too. He was like, do like this, because he'll let you know when your breath stink. When your breath stink, he'll let you know. He'd be like, ooh, girl, your breath smell like in the minute. So I said, my breath don't smell like it. I said, it must have been all that toxic I just let go, especially that alcohol. Alcohol ain't no good for your body. I've been drinking my coffee. And then I said too, I said, I am sitting here enjoying everything that everybody took from me. Everything. Everybody's been taking everything that I enjoyed, love, just to bring me happiness. And you want to take that from me? God said, I'm going to take it and I'm going to clean her whole sister. She going to smell her breath and she going to be like, girl. I was happy too because I don't be wanting to wake up with no man and your breath smell like doo-doo. I'm still wanting to. I'm ready to go and get my teeth clean. I used to get my teeth clean I had appointments for my children to get our teeth cleaned and everything. D has some beautiful. My kids had some beautiful teeth. My teeth was beautiful. I still, I got to get my stuff together because I said my breath don't smell like doo-doo in the morning too. I was like, ooh. And I don't want nobody. I was talking about that the last time on my video. I used to sleep with. And you can smell the alcohol coming from your breath, your pores, and everything. You can't smell none of that from me now. I'm a smell. I smell fresh. I'm sweaty because I haven't freshened up this morning. But I just want to let everybody know you can get all that out of your body if you just pull back, love yourself, love God here, cleanse you completely, cleanse you, cleanse it. My breath don't smell like doo-doo. And I'm happy about it. Tell you the truth, I brushed my teeth now. But before I brush my teeth, God is good. He'll take all that stinkness out of your body. I like, even when they say poop those things, I had a stinking ones this morning. I was freshening it up. Okay, I was cleansing my body this morning because when I woke up maybe about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, I don't even know what time it was. I opened my eyes and I breathed into the pillow, and I'm like, I still, how you get. I don't like stinky breath. I don't like stinky breath. Especially if you're gonna kiss somebody and your breath stink. Get away from me. It'll be all in your face and your titties and shit. Let me see, who did that? What if somebody did that to me? I think was it my husband? I don't know. But anyway, don't be. And then I can smell your breath on my. Now we're not doing none of that. And then you kiss how people kiss you on your cheek, and you can smell their breath from your cheek. Mom used to do that. I ain't talking about nobody, but he used to kiss me when he didn't see me in a while. And Mary used to come and kiss me on the cheek, hey, sis, hey, Sarah. And I can still smell his breath on my cheek. I'm like, I gotta go wash my face. When you can smell somebody else's breath when they just give you a kiss on the cheek, do something with your teeth or your face. Something, your inside, something's going on in your body. Period. But I don't want nobody touching me. I'm sorry. Until you just cleanse like I am cleansed, honey. Sarah Butler is cleansed. I just kicked my slippers down. And I'm fresh. I'm not fresh, but I'm fresh. You don't smell no funky armpits. Really, men. Men have the nerve to be talking about women. Really. You have a nerve to be calling a woman a whore, a nasty slut, and funky this down there. How dare you talk about a woman's? Where she pushed out babies. You gonna try to criticize her down there because she have an odor? What about odor? Pissy balls. Pissy balls. You want somebody to take care of you, and you give somebody an infection, urinary infection, because the doctor said, Miss Butler, your penis is not supposed to go that far up. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that. But this, he had it. Went too far up my shaft. I took it out. Okay, ain't gonna get too fresh. But if you know, you know. So I said, okay, but I got an infection because he had that overlap on that thing. So I came back. Just a urinary infection. I had to piss and fresh and wash and everything. Clean and keep him off of me. Totally. So he started pulling it big and fresh and ooh, whatever thing. I can't handle that. And then when I smell your armpit, the first thing a man should do is go into the bathroom, just like I do. I mean, go to the bathroom, freshen up before you come anywhere near a woman. Because then you have the nerve to be talking about. I mean, men around these days, in 2024, 23, all that, they was criticizing women, how they smell. Did you have a baby that push out? That nasty penises going up because you don't put your penises in so many people, but you want to criticize the odor that's coming out of her body when you with a demon inside of her. Okay? So now the Sarah has freshed that area with no demons. How you like me now? Nothing's coming out of there because I refuse to give it back to an older man. I want fresh down there. If your stuff ain't fresh where you can no funky balls and not giving women infections, urinary tract infections. That's not bad because men can get it too with a dirty coochie. Dirty coochie go. He put his penis in a dirty coochie. He can get a urinary tract infection too, and that hurts. Still transmitted. I don't have none of that no more. Don't have an odor no more. And penises and that right there showed me how that penis was. Straight up. So anyone don't touch me, they got to be touched by God first. Okay? Because I ain't got no stinky stuff here or there or under there. So, men, before you go talking about a woman, take a taste test. Squirt your stuff on your finger and taste it like I did a couple of years ago. I think last year, a couple of years ago. Squirt on yourself, stick your hand in and taste your juices like I do. I check my canister. I check all this inside. So I taste that. Y'all know. Y'all thought I was crazy. I ain't crazy. I wanted to know what God was doing. And I was teaching my man to let it with the cigar. Y'all know what I did. I was letting everybody know I was cleansing. When I went to jail, Sarah Butler, God had me locked down. As he seen I was not having sex with no one. Not even big boy. That was nothing. That was a setup for every man. Test your own stuff first before you smell the fingers. You shouldn't have had your hands in that goddamn dirty stuff. Never should have been touching that dirty stuff. Because if you could touch it, you could smell it. You know what it looks like from the inside. So I know what I was. I know what I was because I smelt it. I smelt myself rotten from the inside. I was rotten from the inside. Because I remember sleeping and it was belly about. I'm like, "Ugh." Get up, got Listerine, honey. Some days I go without even brushing my teeth and my breath still stinking. So I was rotten from the inside, messing with toxic things, people, places, you name it, toxic. I was there. Now that I have completely pulled it back, so any man that comes in between these legs, it is gonna be just like cookie. That sugar cookie, it's gonna be just like that. Gonna be just like that. It's gonna be a sugar cookie. You will never forget. And I want a sugar cookie that's gonna put so much fire in me. The next time that haters see me, they go say, "Wait, she gonna look like fresh water." Everybody gonna want to taste this. And as soon as my drink of water get a taste, I get a taste of them, and he get a taste of me. Every hater gonna probably start dropping like flies because they gonna know. Because he already had a little taste of it. That's probably made me want to taste it with the cigar. He was all trying to pull me in there. He got me with the big old cigar. He got me. And it ain't big back. It ain't big back. So, enjoy. Starting all over, detoxing your souls. Because it's a cold day. And I want to wrap up into that big old head. And I know his going to be. I don't even care if it's just chunky. I don't even care if it's whatever it is, it's mine, and I'm going to taste it. His juices on his lips, y'all. Get your heads out the gutter. I want to taste them lips. Mm. I want to feel the arms around my waist like he used to do. Ooh, child. Things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. It sure is. Because I refuse to be toxic, stinky from the inside out. I was a rotten to the core. I was mean to the core and I smelt it. And who the heck want to lay up with somebody when you roll over and you drool it? And I was used to it. Was disgusting. And I felt him wiping my drool off my mouth. He probably was using that for voodoo too. They thought they were slick with all this stuff. But I got something for you. I'm here. And I am detoxed from all them infections. I'm not. Look, when I was talking about my video yesterday, I was not talking about nobody but me. I was with a man since I was 19 years old. So if you took it personal, hey, that's your fault. But when Sarah's talking about the past she had. Now, I don't have infection, urinary tract infection, chlamydia, you name it, I had it there. Strep throat. One time, two times. Husband and nasty. Not even Joelle. My husband and nasty. Two strep throats. Two strep throats. My ex-husband and nasty. I was not messing with another nasty man after him. Not from here, down here. These men were too. When I seen, I was at the bar with Monkey, and I seen pretty boy with the big girl. I asked Big Back, what are you doing with her? She do anything he asked. I said, ooh, if Ed don't go and call Bruce, Danny, and Ed, I went deep on him. He was too fine. He was wasting too much money. He was cheating on. Come on, it was going to eat us for up. And then I seen him with the big girl, and Monkey said, "Oh, she'll do anything." I'm looking at him. I'm like, I'm hungry, and he won't even move Big Back. I was so done with this things down at that place. It was so toxic down there. I mean, with drinking and people putting stuff in your food and your drinks and all that stuff. It was too toxic. I was so a mess. Now I am cleansed to the teeth. I'm never coming back around. Filthy people with dirty souls and dirty. Uh-uh. I'm cleansed. And I can smell it. I got coffee and I don't even smell it like coffee breath. You know, the teachers with the coffee breath. Oh, goodness. Because I used to have a teacher. We used to come in there, say the Pledge of Allegiance. It's a white dude. Rear back, man. I still remember that class. I don't know where it was, way in the back somewhere. But this teacher used to smoke cigarettes in the classroom, drink his Pepsi, and with his feet down, and while we was doing the test. This a white man with this wet looking hair. And he would smoke his cigarettes in the classroom and drink his Pepsi. So you got that smell, or drink his coffee, or whatever he had they could drink in the classrooms. And we used to go in there and he used to smoke right there at the desk. And drink his coffee and smoke. And then you're gonna talk to you and you got to smell his. I'm like, oh, and then you got my mother. She was smoking cigarettes, drinking coffee, not, and then you got it smelled like trash, man. A garbage truck, man, juice. Not, I was like, I was trying to give her we was arguing all the way down in North Carolina because Aunt Shirley had passed away. And you know how you get up because you're sleeping on the bus. I'm sitting next to her. And I'm trying to give her a haul because I ain't have no peppermint because you don't want to freshen up your breath. I don't want that. I said, yes, you do need it in your breath. What's wrong? My breath those. Yes, dude, get this. I moved and sat by a fat woman. I didn't care. I sat with her because she was so big in the chair and I couldn't smell her breath way up there. Mom, no, that garbage truck juice. Listen, that's a terrible thing to smell up in the morning. Rinse your mouth out with Listerine. That killed everything. Shoot, I put that in my sing a song with it. Put some Listerine in it. Clean it up. So I said, thank you, Lord, for giving my space back. Let me keep cleansing and cleansing. You cleansed me out to the point where I was right. I wasn't crazy. I was just letting everybody know I tasted good. And I was cleansing myself and I'm staying away from nasty people. Just because I was coming back. That's all I was doing. I still see myself telling y'all about that cigar and sending him moves they eating on the videos. I still see all of that. I even see when I started whining like a little girl with the green on, like with this shirt on, saying, I see it all. It wasn't crazy. That's the flashback for me. Yeah, I see all them videos I made about how y'all was stealing and keeping and blocking him and all this blah, 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 blah. Didn't want me to know who he was. And I start calling God, open up, let me see your face. I need to see your face. I need to see your face. And I see his face. I see his face. So it is what it is. I'm fresh to the core, and my soul is free to fly and do whatever she wants to. I do need to take a shower and throw y'all, but I just want y'all to have coffee with Coco because he created Coco. He created Coco. And I'm going to leave it there with that. So enjoy having Coco blasted because I done went back to walking up and down these streets looking crazy. I mean, I was banging on garbage cans, yelling at the sky. But you know what? I'm glad I got my sanity and let them know it was all God's plan. He was walking me through. I had to be walking by faith and not by sight because, man, I was walking and screaming and yelling at everybody. I still know I was yelling at people, but people were calling me names. So Sarah had to set it straight. So now we're going to pull it back. And Sarah said, go on in there. God said, go on in there. Do what you got to do. Show me. And I showed him how much power I had. He give me something, I use it for good to get me where I want. If I wanted this, I got it. Well, I wanted that, I got it. I wanted that, I got it. I wanted that, I wanted that, I wanted that, I got it. So now I'm staying fresh. And when I woke up early this morning, I smelled, and then I had to flush, I'm gonna have to do number two. You got to do number two every day. If you don't do it every day, every day, if you ain't cleaning, and man, if you got monsters coming out of your something going on with your intestines, best believe for that. And I'm telling you, I was working at the hospital. I still remember seeing that man sitting up there, high, rising up, and I'm like, "What's wrong with him?" I don't tell everybody business about that, but he had to have tested, take it out because it was so backed up with poop. The poop that you got to poop every day. Well, you know, you got to flush that system. I drink coffee, I drink milk, and milk. I'm lactose. Well, I thought I was, but I eat it, but it gives me, it sends me right to the toilet. So I'm flushing. I had a big old cup of milk yesterday because I needed some milk in my system. It flushed me this morning, and I smelled my breath. Honey, my sugar, be like, ooh, I love kissing you in the morning. Cause girl, listen. And I'd be like, remember when what's her name in Different World? When Jasmine guy used to be so pretty in the morning, how she used to run in the bathroom real quick and then do her hair and rinse her mouth out and lay there. And the way he said, "You are so beautiful in the morning." I thought that was so cute because you don't want your man to see and smell your breath early in the morning. You want to be like, "Oh God, you're so beautiful in the morning." She used to go in the bathroom, tough hair, and lay in the bed. She fix herself pretty. And he was like, "Oh, you're so beautiful." But I said, I love Jasmine Guy when she did that shit in a different world. Because I would do that too. That's why I wanted to clean myself. Because, man, when I seen who wanted me, I didn't know but who came for me. When he sat Monkey down, I only came, I got her. I'm like, who is he? But anyway, I said, come on, come on, come on. Let me introduce you to my son. And all he said, I forgot his name. And he said, then, because Daddy used to come in here all the time and run up on me with his goofy fucking ass, grab my, excuse my language. And when I had that sexy on with the blue on, big old man came ready to grab my thigh and was banging, excuse me, and was banging me. I'm like, what are you doing? And I was all in his neck and everything. Tell me he don't disrespect, whatever. But he's just, man, every time he used to come in and dance with me. But anyway, I got fresh from me. I couldn't see myself coming to him, kissing him, touching him. That one I fell in love with. Before now, before I see who, see. But I couldn't see myself coming to him with a funky coochie and cootie cat and funky breath and all that stuff. I couldn't see myself coming to him like that. I wanted him to see me on camera in the real. Because I know this man loved the morning. You know what I mean? Without makeup. I don't wear makeup. But I used to do those filters with the makeup on. And I did the morning ones like, good morning, Daddy, Mr. Pookie, and all that stuff. I miss him because I used to do that. I still see that. I do want to get with him. I see that afro and he a microphone. I was like, he must be an entertainment. I didn't know he went so far. Everybody was blocking everything, but I didn't give it that go because I know he was gonna come up and show me who was who. Because I'm like, I need to see everybody coming at this girl. Because I'm trying to love on myself and stay away from all the toxins. And y'all doing what y'all doing. I don't know what y'all doing behind closed doors. But where I'm at right now, I'm right where I need to be. And I'm right where I wanted to be. Right where I wanted to be. I didn't know I was going to be sitting here with a cup with say B on it. Did not know that. And did not look like I was going to be sitting here with my cute. I rearranged my whole bedroom. by myself. I was detoxing when I got out of jail, and I cleaned out my garage. I cleaned my backyard. I mean, I was trying to detox everybody out my system, out of my energy, out of everything. I cleaned this house from top to bottom, and I mean it. So now that I'm here, I'm gonna keep doing my videos. Then y'all know Coco, coffee with Coco. So I see this on TV. Me on TV talking about Coco, coffee with Coco, and then it can make it happen. I had me a own room with Coke where I get up in the morning because I be doing my morning things. And y'all know I be walking in sleep because in this I be walking in the spirit. When I wake up in the morning, like I did this morning, I was just sleeping. And all of a sudden something said to me, like, oh, that's a sink. And I went on back to sleep. You know, if you have a camera on me all the time, you'll see me doing stuff in my sleep because I sleep in I was sleeping in the spirit. So when I'm awake, y'all see you see this. You see Sarah. Well, seriously, I am asleep in the spirit. So I'm saying, wake up, your breath don't stink. It's like your breath don't stink. Like somebody was telling me your breath don't stink. I was like, oh, yeah, sleep. Let me sleep. It's like some shit like that. That's how it was this morning. I was in there. It's like somebody said, your breath don't stink. I was like, because I did it once. I had breathe. And then like somebody said, your breath don't stink. I said, your breath don't stink. I'm telling you the truth. If you ever, I'm serious. That's how this played out this morning. That's why I started saying my birthday thing. And then I started laughing real hard. And I said, let me make a video. And I said, catch my stuff because I'm telling you, I work out the spirit. So if I got a camera on me, you can see when the spirit jumps into my body, or you can see when they and Donna, Danny Woo Woo jumping in my spirit. You know what I'm saying? Because I started with the Danny Woo Woo shit. Excuse my language. But you know what I'm saying? Like somebody was talking to me in my spirit because I took a deep breath. I still remember me with being sexy to him, and I kept saying, I know I'm getting scared because you can't tease no man like that. And now I just did this video right here. Where I'm talking about my breath don't stink and I'm all cute because he like to see me in the morning. And look what I look like. Child, listen. This monkey going nuts. Them big old baboon hands gonna be all over a sister. You know? He gonna be all over this big old cocoa cup. Is that now? I don't do nothing but this. I'm a dwarf. This man looks so short. I be thinking he making fun of me. What the hell? There's a tornado behind him. He just talking. It's a tornado behind this little midget man. Not anymore. But he looked like a little midget in my look. My lawyer was shorter. She was taller than me. She was taller than me. She told me, "You gonna go home? You gonna go home? You gonna go?" And I'm looking up at her in court. I looked at her to see what kind of shoes she had on. I'm like, this woman taller than me. I must be done shrunk or something because I looked at her shoes. She had heels on, but she was me. I thought she was about me and her the same size. I had the jail shoes on, and she had heels on. I'm still looking up in her face. I said, I know I ain't shrinking. And then when Monkey said, a dwarf, he's talking about you're like a hobbit. I had to find out what hobbit was, and he was a dwarf. And I'm looking at this man on the news, and he looked like a dwarf, like a what of them from the Wizard of Oz, little people. Damn, something happened to my foot. Um, like one of them little Wizard of Oz. She looked like one. She looked like she was taller than me. I'm like, why is this woman look? Because in the camera, she said, you just want your piece. Yes, honey, that's all I want, my piece. I didn't bother nobody. If he would have never called my phone, I would have never been caught up. If they would have been saying, go out and all that, I didn't want to go down there. Every time I went down there, I was miserable. All I was doing was training me. I was trained. So when I got all my energy back, the Lord said, enjoy it. So now I don't mind being a dwarf. Shoot, I see the Wizard of Oz. They got something going on about, I want to see that. I want to see that with Sugar. I've been saying I want to see things with this man forever. I've been sitting over there in North Star watching Black Panther. I said, I want me a Black Panther man. And then I had stupid laying there on the couch. I don't want no man laying there giving me infections anymore, okay? So when self-love comes first, you gonna be able to smell it. I'm gonna tell you, you can smell self-care because it's fresh. No funkiness. No funkiness. And my kids was coming out, my funky canal, and they was toxic because I had toxic love. Toxic love. I want a fresh baby. Look at that baby. I want a fresh baby come out of fresh canal. I want to even have a. I'm dreaming. Miracles happen, but I wanted to have a baby down hot. You know how they had the baby sit down in the tub because when I took man, listen, I had took a shower when I was in Roosevelt Apartments because I was over 2 weeks over, dude, with Darrell. Oh, 2 weeks. So the lady told me to take a shower and then go to sleep. So I took a shower and she said, let the hot water hit the nipples. So the water, I guess it does the contractions. Honey, I took a hot shower, got in the bed. Next minute, water bust in the bed. I said, "Oh, I gotta pee," and I went to go sit that the man in the helicopter, not the helicopter, the ambulance said, "No, you don't sit on the toilet, don't sit on." They had to put me down in a like a chair to get me down in the elevator because I was sitting up because the baby was coming. They rushed me to the hospital. Darrell was coming out. He was squirt. I mean, it was just squirting all over the place. The bag bust in the bed, and I'm like. Because I'm trying to do the contraction and it's stupid over Nick talking about, excuse my language, this man over here talking about, yeah, breath stinking. After I done pushed this man, they had to rush their rail to the ICU because he done, I'm pushing, they tell me not to push and it hurt and then he coming. I mean, it was a mess. As soon as I hit that bed and they had got me in that room and they took him off because he had ate the poop in his mouth and they had to rush him to the emergency room and this stupid drunken fool talking about it breath stink. I woke up in the middle of the night. I mean, early in the morning, going in labor. And all he can worry about is my breath stinking. When I'm kissing you, nigga, and sleeping with you. Well, I wasn't sleeping, it wasn't here. Well, he did brush himself on me, so Darrell guaranteed Darrell was his. After I had just had D, after my 6 week checkup, I had to go back to the 6 week checkup. I found out I was pregnant again because he forcing his stuff on me. I said I cannot do this. You got to get off of me, because I'm freshly open from having D, and man, he pushed himself on me. I said went back for my 6 week checkup, pregnant again. So when I had that rail, because I was 2 weeks overdue. No, I think it was D. No, it's Darrell. Because I couldn't get that boy out of me. So we had to move after I had Darrell. No, I think it. Yeah. Darrell. It was Darrell. Because I had D and I had Martwan in the other room. And I had went in labor. And after Darrell, they talking about stop pushing. I'm pushing because it was hurting. And I still remember him sitting on the side of the bed. I mean, no, side of the bed. And it just squirted right out. Oof. They was pushing me to put me into the little slab and it just squirted all over the place. And he came out and after they rushed him to the emergency ICU unit because he had swallowed poop. Was eating poop when he was on his way out, or I don't know what happened because he was coming out so fast. I didn't even get to see my baby until after they got him from the ICU unit, but I'm laying there with them while they was getting me all fixed up. He laying there talking, your breath stink. I bet my breath don't stink no more because you can't smell it. Don't even see me. I bet your husband stink. Ooh, wait. My last encounter with him, baby, I snatched that wig off. I got on. And when I went to North Star, I got out of the house. I said, the house. I said, I kept smelling him. I mean, you could smell his. Oh, I mean, I kept taking showers, putting stuff in my nose. I didn't want to smell him no more. When I got back home, I said, I can't keep messing with this man. too toxic. So I just once I detox myself from relationships and men and toxic women want to be all up in my energy. No, I feel good now. I ain't got nobody else stinky breath in my face. I ain't got my stinky breath in my face because my stuff is hot, baby. Because when I get off this video, I'm gonna take me a shower and wait for my, my new. Because the girl is on popping right now. So I hope y'all start cleansing yourself from detox yourself from everything. That's what I had to do. They put me in a hole. I had nothing else to do. I had nothing else to do. I was in there for like 2 or 3 weeks in that one room. They wouldn't even let me out to take a shower. They wouldn't even let me out to take a shower. I had to wash up in the room. In there, one box. 3 meals. No money, no nothing. 3 meals. I don't work with it. I didn't think I was going to survive that. Once they closed that door, I flipped out the first time. I was doing everything. I couldn't believe I was in jail. And how I tore up my house. I didn't know what was going on with my life. I didn't know what was going on. I was spinning out of control. And I said it. I said the only way I was coming out of here is Daddy to come in here. And he would have had to. When I laid the last time in that bed and went to sleep, that cell phone on. And I said to myself in the spirit, only way I was coming out of here is Daddy come in this and break the fucking window and get me out of here. Because I wasn't going to move out of bed. So God heard right what I said. I wasn't going to move until he came. And what I do the next morning, came out on the fucking, came out on the effing porch and got arrested. In my robe. He came. He came. I mean, that man rushed me too. One was already on the pool. No, when I stepped out, I came out first. They kept saying, Miss Butler, whatever. And I wasn't listening. And then when I got up, I went in. When I came back out, man, that dark skinned one rushed me. Because the other one did. The white one, put the handcuffs on hard. When I got in that jail, I knew right then and there. Kidnapped. 4 or 5. I was so angry that I didn't know what was going on. I started throwing that food. I was a mess when I see he was not gonna let me out. And I started seeing all the hearts and all that stuff. I said, Danny did this. I was begging him. And I had to change because all I kept seeing was black hearts around me. And I kept saying Queen. And it said God love. I kept seeing all the signs around there. My heart was black. I didn't have no heart. When I seen it, the last time I went, I seen this glass. The glass had big old hand, baboon hands on there. And I seen God love. And I kept saying, God is with me, God is with me. I seen it, and I kept saying, ain't nobody doing this but Danny. Because I was out of control. I was way out of control. And I didn't know what was going on. Now I know what's going on. I wasn't supposed to be here. I guess the world was spinning out of control so fast because I wasn't supposed to be here, and I'm here. And it's throwing the whole world was in a loop, and everybody was attacking me. I'm like, why are you yelling at me? I don't know you. Why are you looking at me? It's like Dorothy was in the woods, and I wanted to go to the Wizard of Oz to find out what was going on. I went right in the hole. And they kept me in that room until that toilet started overflowing. And then they took me out of there and put me in another nasty one. He was really teaching me a lesson. Thanks, man. I keep hearing him. I hear him saying, "Oh, show me your power." It was scary. I don't know. I knew my heart was cold. I knew it was dark. I knew it was because I was allowing too many people walking over me and allowing them to treat me the way they treat me. And I was trying to start to had to see myself where I could end up if I keep holding on to hate and heartaches and letting people just take advantage. Put it that way. And now that I'm free of people taking advantage of me and living my own life and making my own decisions, I feel more cleansed and I'm my insides and my out is gonna reflect when people see me. Because I felt so good yesterday. I got the $5 out. And the lady had dropped my groceries off. And I just opened the door. She was driving off. I gave her a five. I know they do the tip thing on Walmart thing anyway. I know they already take that, but I just felt good to have it in my hand. And she had just dropped my groceries off, and then she was going to drive off. I stepped out and gave her $5. She said, "Oh, thank you." I said, "God bless you." And she's like, "You too. Have a wonderful." It made me feel good that I had that money in my pocket at that moment in time. But she brought me my groceries when I was not locked into behind the bar. I was grateful to have that money. So when I gave her that $5, she will be blessed, and I will be too. Triple blessed because what I did it out of I'm not I'm just grateful that I'm home. And when she dropped it off, I was grateful to have my great groceries come and dropped off like a little princess, queen, whatever you want to call me. And she was smiling, I was smiling. It felt good to do something and show God that I was grateful to have everything He gave me. And she was like a little angel to me because I wasn't here last year like that. I was not like this last year. I wasn't. Last year, at this moment in time, Sarah Butler was not here. I thought everybody in the world was killing me, wanted to kill me. King Solomon. I didn't want to be caught up anymore. So So I was not here last year, and I wanted to make sure everybody know I'm still here, and I'm grateful to be in here. And when I gave her that, I felt so good. Nobody knew what I did. If you was watching out there, I don't know, but right here, nobody knew. But I felt like that should be in my history book too. I felt very blessed to have her bringing my groceries because I was not there at this moment in time last year. Right here at 8:34, I gotta get my eyes checked. On April 9th, I wasn't here in this mindset and feeling fresh and feeling free last year, and especially not older than this and looking like this. This ain't nothing. My Holy Spirit's talking to me to do this because I love to see greenery. Look at the strawberries. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed my videos with Coffee with Coco. So if you like my show and subscribe and join the family and watch me grow like a rose. Because I was talking about my alcohol drinking and all that stuff. Because man, I used to party. I was the first one to get the rose, and when I went to Sadie's, and I used to drink that Long Island iced tea. They used to put all kinds of alcohol in that one and give you a splash of tea. Man, listen, all I needed was one of them. That was too much. And then when I went to Gardenias, when I first turned 21, see, I was young. I went to Top Cat. I don't even know how old I was at that one. But we were just going with the flow. But we went to Top Cat. And then when I went to Gardenias, this was before Top Cat. What's that? Yeah, because we was living in Kennedy Square when I went to Top Cat. Oh, yeah. So when I went to Gardenias, I was younger because I had Martwan and D. I just had Martwan. Yeah, I just had Martwan, and yeah, I was pregnant with D because I graduated. Yep. So I had D at Martwan. So I went to Gardenias. So did. And I had what I had oh I used to have hypnotic. Ooh, Charlie, I got hypnotic. I used to have hurricane with the hypnotic with the something else mixed in it, a Hennessy. But that was the drink. I used to drink. I mean, I used to party. That's when I got down here. Yeah, you couldn't stop me. What I had down here, Coronas, and I was a Corona girl with my lime and my lemon. And I had the last time I had my drink down there on New Year's, it was pineapple and Hennessy. It was smooth too. Ooh, baby. Smooth. Didn't have me drunk or nothing. But I can't do any more alcohol. That dark liquor will mess me up. But the pineapple juice has saved me. But that was smooth. Pineapple juice and Henny. That was the smooth drink I had on New Year's. The last time I was with those people. But now that I'm here, I started drinking that green apple stuff. I got a sick, and I was gone. I was gone in that green apple. I ain't mess with no more drinks. So you don't see Sarah drinking no alcohol. You see Sarah drinking this, looking fine and staying wine. Look at me. I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be coming back on later. Probably not. I ain't gonna say that. If the spirit moves me, that's when I do it. But I hope you enjoyed the video this morning with Coco. And so we're gonna keep on moving. We're gonna keep on pushing. Okay. I was gonna I already did my hair. So hope you like it. So enjoy. Have the rest of your morning blessed and safe. And love on yourself because it's a cold day today. I mean, what you do on these kind of days when the COVID hit? What you do? You was still drinking and drugging and all that stuff, I was not. I was trying to stay safe. I wasn't smoking, but cigarettes at that time because I didn't be messing with all the weed because, and I know that it is what it is. But Sarah was doing her own thing, staying clean, fresh, and everything. I stayed in my own lane. I mean, I was in the lane by myself. I don't know who was following me, but you was in the wrong lane. You should have stayed in your lane. Bye bye. You understand me? Don't get mad at Sarah because she started focusing and wasn't looking in the rear view mirror and was looking in the side view mirrors and everything. I was looking forward because you can't keep looking, drive. You can't drive looking in your rear view mirror because you're driving, but you're looking through your through. You're trying to see what's back there when you should be focused going up, and that's why you crash. So when you see Sarah walking, don't focus on her. Focus on yourself. But when you focus on Sarah, you going the wrong way. Because when the doors close, the lights go down, and you get up under your cover, who breath you smelling? Not Sarah. Not mine. I'm here alone in my blanket waiting for the spirit to tell me again, girl, your breath don't stink. Take a whiff. I said, it does stink. Like a little baby went back to sleep. Then I got up and brushed my teeth and rinsed my mouth with the Listerine and everything. Had me a cup of coffee. I haven't took a shower. But I'm gonna rinse my mouth again because I got the coffee because I don't want coffee breath. Mm-mm. Brush my teeth and everything. So enjoy the video. Subscribe, share, like, enjoy. All right, guys. It's getting cold, so we gotta move on. Let's get something else. Maybe we have some nighttime tea or whatever. Some nighttime tea because I used to put me to sleep too all day. I got the chamomile vanilla. No, the vanilla chamomile. I love that one. So I'll have some nighttime tea. And now we'll talk to the boys later, but we're gonna keep the girls clean, okay? Because my boy, he be looking at me, just want to see my face, just want to hear my voice, just want to just do everything. He said, baby, I'm giving this to you because I can't get to you. I got to do this. I got to do that. You know I love you. I just keep looking beautiful and pretty. That was good. Good night. I mean, good morning. Sorry, I'm so goofy. I love beautiful flowers. Enjoy your life, ladies. Continue to love yourself. I don't care what man says to me. And please don't get caught up with a man that will leave you at a drop of a hat when you get caught up. If he's for you, he'll be for you. in the spirit and in the flesh and whatever. He will never leave you crying. So enjoy. He'll love you in the spirit. He will love you forever. He'll follow you anywhere. Love you. Go to.